I think it's interesting, when we look at like what candidates, what is their perception and as it relates to an employer and their diversity, equity, inclusion practices. We have some other data points here. And candidates, they want diversity. 2 out of 3 job candidates seek companies that have a diverse workforce. Additionally, 74% of millennials believe that their organization is more innovative when it has a culture of inclusion, and 47% are actively looking for diversity in a potential employer. And then lastly, millennials are 83% more likely to be engaged at work at inclusive companies. So Fields, I want to pose the next question to you. You work really, really closely with both the employer, but also, I think you've got your ear to the job seekers, right? Through your work really across the board, including with the College Diversity Network. And so, the question really here is, data suggests that diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging are arguably more important than ever to job seekers, to the candidates, and employees. What are you hearing as you continue to really immerse yourself in that job seeker world?
Yeah, culture is important, and now with the ability to sort of peer into a company from different views, either employee resource groups, or so people are looking at where am I going to be comfortable, what fits my culture, where am I going to thrive, and they're relying on a lot of sources to peer into a company, and I think as companies start to get their arms around the diversity, it's no longer lip service. I mean, the lip service days are over. The checking boxes are over. So they're going to check. They're going to look at your board of directors. They're going to look at your senior leadership. So you can say anything you want, but they're going to see, okay, are you practicing what you preach? And so I see, they talk about this mass resignation. People aren't going to be treated badly anymore. So I think people are going to look for, where am I going to feel comfortable? Where are people going to recognize me for being me? And birds of a feather are flocking together. They're finding those companies. They're finding the companies that treat people well. It's kind of simple. Treat people well. They promote diversity. So people are figuring out without you having to put that on some type of corporate statement. So I see that. I see the students asking those questions. I see them doing the deep dive. And then the companies on the reverse are now getting away from the excuse, I can't find anybody. Well, that when you're saying that, you're actually telling folks you don't want me here. So they're getting away from that, and they're now saying, okay, where do I go to find diverse talent? Because diverse talent is out there. There are women that are out there. So where are you going? Who's in your network that helps you get to those pockets of people that now can help you with your company? So it's sort of like full circle. But the companies that are figuring it out, you don't hear them having these big problems. The companies that aren't figuring out, they have these massive problems, and I think it's more how they're cultivating their workforce as opposed to somebody looking on the outside looking in.